Welcome back, coin lovers and treasure hunters. In today's exciting video, we are going deep into the fascinating world of one of America's most collected coins, the 1993 Liberty 1-cent coin. This small copper treasure has caught the attention of collectors all around the world, not just because of its rich history but also due to some incredibly valuable errors and rare versions that are worth hundreds, even thousands, of dollars today. So make sure to watch till the end as we explore the full story, hidden gems, and real market value of this iconic 1993 penny. Let's start with the origins. The Liberty 1 cent, more commonly referred to as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person on the obverse side. By 1993, the Lincoln cent had already been in circulation for over 80 years and had undergone several changes. Most significantly, the reverse design was updated in 1959 to feature the Lincoln Memorial, replacing the original wheat stalks. This reverse design remained in use until 2008. The 1993 Liberty 1 cent coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, and although it may look ordinary at first glance, there are many hidden details that can make it extremely valuable. In 1993, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln cents in 3 locations: Philadelphia Mint, with no mint marked; Denver Mint, marked with a D; San Francisco Mint, for proof coins only, marked with an S. Now, let's talk numbers. The mintage of 1993 Liberty 1 cents was massive. Over 5.6 billion coins were struck at the Philadelphia Mint alone, and over 6.4 billion came from the Denver Mint. The San Francisco Mint produced a much smaller number of proof coins for collectors, around 3.3 million. The 1993 penny is made mostly of zinc, with just a thin copper plating, a change that was introduced in 1982 due to the rising cost of copper. So even though it looks copper, it's mostly zinc underneath. Now you might be wondering, with billions made, why would any 1993 penny be valuable? Here's the secret: error coins, high-grade examples, and proof strikes. Some of the most valuable 1993 pennies are those that were struck with rare minting errors such as double die obverse, where parts of the lettering or date appear doubled off center strike, where the coin is not properly aligned during minting; clipped planchets, coins missing part of their rim; wrong planchet errors, for example, a penny struck on a dime planchet. These errors can dramatically increase the coin's value, depending on rarity and condition. Let's talk money. The current market value of a standard circulated 1993 Liberty 1 cent is around 1 to 10 cents, mostly face value. However, when you step into the uncirculated or rare error category, things get exciting. A 1993 D penny in MS67 red, mint state condition can sell for $100 to $250. A 1993 no mint mark penny graded MS68 red by PCGS once sold for over $600. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint in PR69 DCAM condition can fetch $10 to $30. Double die errors or major off-center strikes from 1993 can go for $100 to over $1,000 depending on how dramatic the error is. So yes, your pocket change might be hiding a hidden gem worth hundreds of dollars. If you're hunting for rare 1993 pennies, here's what to focus on. Look for clean, bright red coins with no scratches or wear. Check for doubling on the words Liberty or the date. Examine the rim for off-center strikes or missing edges. Look for proof coins with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. Always use a magnifying glass or digital microscope to catch small errors. And remember, coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC hold the most market value and trust. To wrap it up, the 1993 Liberty 1 cent coin may be common in numbers, but within this mountain of coins lies a hidden world of rare errors, brilliant strikes, and collector-grade treasures. Whether you're just starting your coin collecting journey or you're a seasoned numismatist, keep your eyes open, because that one lucky penny could change everything. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1993 Liberty 1 cent, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you. Today, we're diving deep into a very interesting and often overlooked penny, the Liberty 1 cent from the year 1991 with the Denver Mint mark, also known as the 1991 D Lincoln cent. Get ready to uncover its surprising history, its worth, rare errors, and why this little coin can be more valuable than you think. So let's begin. Introduction to the coin. The 1991 D Liberty 1-cent coin is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, a coin design that ran from 1959 to 2008. This cent features the familiar bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the word Liberty inscribed to the left, and the minting year 1991 to the right. Below the year, you will see a small D mint mark, which signifies it was minted at the Denver Mint. On the reverse, you'll find the Lincoln Memorial Building, which honors the 16th President of the United States and reflects American ideals of liberty and justice. Above the memorial are the words United States of America and the national motto E Pluribus Unum. Below the memorial is the denomination 1 cent. History and background. The Lincoln cent has a rich history, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1991, the design had been in use for over 80 years. The 1991 D penny continued the long-standing use of copper-plated zinc, a composition that began in 1982 after the rising cost of copper made full copper cents too expensive to produce. This penny represents more than just a coin, it reflects the economic and political history of the early 90s. It was minted during the presidency of George H. W. Bush, a time of major changes in global politics and the early days of what would become the digital age. Mintage and circulation. The 1991 D Lincoln cent was produced in massive numbers. In fact, over 4.15 billion, yes, billion with a B, were struck at the Denver Mint alone. That means it's a very common coin in circulation, and you'll still occasionally find it in your pocket change today. But even with such high numbers, some special examples stand out, and that's where things get exciting for collectors. Errors and rare varieties. Despite the massive mintage, certain error coins from 1991 D can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Some known errors include off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned, double die obverse, where the image or lettering appears doubled, clipped planchets, where a piece of the coin's edge is missing, repunched mint marks, where the D was stamped more than once and shifted. These errors can make an otherwise common coin extremely valuable. If you have a 1991 D penny with any of these errors, you might be holding a true collector's item. Current market value. Now, let's talk about the current value in today's market. For a standard 1991 D penny in circulated condition, its value remains at face value, just 1 cent. However, in uncirculated or mint state condition, values rise significantly. A mint state MS60 to MS63 coin typically sells for 10 cents to $1 in MS65 or higher. You could expect values ranging from $5 to $15. A perfect MS67 red example has been sold for over $200. And some extremely high-grade coins with full red luster and perfect strike have sold at auctions for even more. If your coin has any of the previously mentioned errors, depending on rarity and condition, it could fetch anywhere from $50 to several $100s. Tips for collectors. If you want to collect or invest in the 1991 D Liberty 1 cent, here are a few tips. Look for high-quality coins with minimal scratches or discoloration. Red coins are worth more than brown or red-brown tones. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to check for doubling or other unusual features. Store your coins properly, using coin flips or holders to protect them from air and moisture. Get valuable coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC if you believe you have a rare or error coin. Closing thoughts. So there you have it. The 1991 D Liberty 1 cent might look like a simple penny, but it holds a fascinating place in coin history. With its deep-rooted legacy, high mintage, and potential for valuable errors, it's more than worth a second look. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your coin journey, always keep your eyes open, because sometimes, a fortune could be hiding in your pocket change. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, drawer, or old piggy bank. We're diving deep into the story of the 1990 D Liberty 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. This small copper-plated treasure may look ordinary, but don't let its size fool you. Some of these coins can fetch a huge value in today's market. So stay tuned till the very end because you won't want to miss what makes this coin so special, rare, and potentially worth thousands of dollars. Let's start with the fascinating history of the Liberty 1 cent coin, specifically the 1990 D version. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, one of the major mints in the United States responsible for producing billions of coins every year. In 1990, The U.S. Mint struck a massive number of Lincoln cents, around 4.9 billion coins at the Denver facility alone. The 1990 D penny features the classic design of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front side, created by Victor David Brenner in 1909. On the reverse side, until 2008, we still had the Lincoln Memorial, which had been added to the design in 1959 to honor Lincoln's 150th birthday. But what makes the 1990 D penny more than just a common coin is a mix of minting anomalies, errors, and its place in numismatic history. Although the vast majority of these pennies are very common and made of copper-plated zinc, a few coins have been found with unique and valuable features, and those are the ones collectors are always chasing. Here are the basic specifications of the 1990 D Lincoln cent. Composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper weight, 2.5 grams diameter, 19 mm edge. Plain mint mark, D4 Denver. While these specs seem simple, remember that even slight variations from this standard, such as double dies, off center strikes, or missing mint marks, can significantly increase a coin's value. Now this is where things get exciting. While the 1990 D is generally considered a common coin, some rare error versions have surfaced that are extremely valuable. The most famous error for the 1990 Lincoln cent is actually the 1990 nuanced proof penny, but that was struck at the San Francisco Mint. However, even the Denver minted coins have shown up with interesting errors like off-center strikes, double die, obverse clipped planchets, die cracks, or die breaks. These rare errors are highly sought after by collectors. A perfectly struck, mint condition 1990 D penny might only be worth a few cents. But a 1990 D penny with a major error in pristine condition could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the rarity and grade. The 1990 D Liberty cent was widely circulated, meaning most of these coins went straight into everyday use. Because of this, finding uncirculated or high-grade coins today is becoming increasingly difficult. Coins that have been well preserved in coin rolls, mint sets, or collector albums are now considered more valuable. As more people turn to coin collecting, especially in the digital age where information spreads fast, the demand for error coins and high-grade specimens has skyrocketed. It's not just about age anymore. Condition, rarity, and error types make all the difference. This is why coin grading by companies like PCGS and NGC has become so important in determining the market value. So, how much is a 1990 D Liberty 1 cent really worth in today's market? Let's break it down. A regular, circulated 1990 D penny is still worth just 1 cent, maybe a bit more to a beginner collector. An uncirculated example, especially graded MS65 or higher, can fetch $2 to $10 depending on the buyer. Rare error coins or exceptionally high-grade coins certified by PCGS or NGC have sold for $100, $500, or even more, especially if they have mint errors or unique die characteristics. In one notable auction, a high-grade MS67 red 1990 D penny sold for over $1,000, simply due to its rarity in such excellent condition. So yes, that little penny in your change jar could be worth way more than you think. So there you have it, the full story of the 1990 D Liberty 1 cent coin. From its deep-rooted history in American coinage, to the small errors that can bring in big bucks, this tiny copper coin holds massive potential for collectors and everyday people alike. Before you spend that penny, take a closer look. You might just be holding a miniature fortune in your hand. If you enjoyed today's deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on another hidden treasure in your pocket change. Share this with your friends who love coin collecting, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy hunting and keep collecting.